Every now and then you just got to break down and buy something a little better than you had. I had to have a new ventilated jacket, and I've wanted one of these since they became available at the store, and the boss let me get one. They are nice. We're going to do some medications today. We're going to install Apistan strips into this hive. We've already removed the honey for this season, so there's no problem with contamination of any honey that will be consumed by human consumption. Going with Apistan because last year I treated Varroa with Checkmate Plus. It also has a great effect on the hive beetles. It was a great treatment. I was very pleased with it. We're going to go ahead and install the Apistan strips. I'm going to install 2 strips in the brood chamber, and I'm going to leave this right here. So these come on a 10 strip card. They have these tabs that help you hang them in the hive. I don't know if you can really see how this is. There's also another strip treatment, but it's a contact treatment. These hang there again in the brood chamber.
And it's important to alternate the treatment because Apistan, they have built up a resistance to that, so you definitely don't want to use that continuously. Ooh, there is an ant.
And you're standing in that ant mound. Yep, I would say we're going to need a new outer cover.
I think they built between.
Well, if you look at the nest, it's on the outer cover.
Easy on my feet.
Boy, they do not like that smoke. Bees have kept them pretty well at bay, that it looks like. Don't let me brush these off on your toes.
Right.
Because there are going to be some biters. Yeah, look at the outer cover. Here's the problem.
Oh.
I would say in that corner. They like to build. They get in between the metal and the wood of the lid. Alright, I really don't need to open this box other than if I want to see if there are potential for needing feed. So I will look, but I'm going to go right back. Let's just see what kind of ant issue.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, looks like the towel's been doing its job on the beetle. That is a beetle towel that I installed when I pulled the honey. As you can tell, now they're going a little nuts over here in the corner. The ants now have rushed in. They've had them propolised, so they've been living 2 separate colonies. You can see the ant carrying its eggs. I want to show you this towel. This is how this should look. You can tell where it was anchored underneath the inner cover. They have chewed this, and whoop, and here I want you to see, now this is what you run into. Be prepared. Even though the bees have got them and they're hung, everywhere that they can get under it, that they're not stuck. Just because they're hung doesn't mean they're dead. There's a live one. But it does a great thing. We didn't see beetles scatter. That's what they want. We're going to put a towel back on, and here's what you do with beetles You drop them in your smoker. Looky there, that'll make good smoke. All right, I'm looking in here. Let's just do a quick inspection. This is the second frame from the edge. It's full of honey. It's capped, and I don't see where they have been uncapping. So that's all good. I see capped honey on the last frame. They're looking good. We got a goldenrod flow starting. It is September the what, dear?
5th.
I can see over here this last frame, solid honey. I believe you brought me another towel. We'll go ahead and just put that on right now.
Just like Vanna White.
Except we need to keep numbers, not letters. Numbers of bees, numbers of bees. Just reseat you a new towel. If they didn't work, you wouldn't put them in, right? So, all right, there's that. Inner cover back in play. Mash an ant. All right, we're going to twist this off. While we're here, we're going to not only do this mite treatment, but we're also going to remove a queen excluder. We do not want these bees hung up between a box full of honey and a box they're cleaning out and wanting to move up into the honey chamber over winter. Won't leave her, won't leave any brood, and starve to death below 40-50 pounds of honey. So let's take that box off of the excluder only. Leave the excluder in play. Okay. Twist it off. Haven't gone far, full chunk of honey. I'll clean the excluder. Later. They're seeing those ants immediately rolling in there. I've got my towel kind of blocking me. There I go. They have propolis that dude in for fall. Take your time with them. You can bend them out of whack. And
there's ants in there.
well, are they actually in it or running in it
so.
because of the
I think they're coming
gap
out
I'm making?
from between. So yeah, see right there.
Okay. So there are ants in the corner of the box. All right, here's your opportunity to clean some of this up. Bees are, I see there's bees on here on the outer frame sitting on honey. They've actually already trimmed their numbers back for fall. I believe due mostly in part to having a full super of honey on top. I don't want to relieve them of a lot of this propolis. We are going to utilize it a little bit. There's a little low spot in the box. We'll just patch that. All right, go ahead and do a little bit of a check. So I'm looking, I can see there's honey here, there's bees all the way to the last frame. This is your main cluster of bees. Bees stick here. I can see honey, capped honey and bees here. So I'm going to go off the fact that I feel like my brood's going to be in these 1, 2, probably 5 frames. So our target area with our strips is the brood. So let's pull up, let's pull this up. There's a lot of capped brood. And I want to see how far the brood goes on this side. Brood on both sides. That's a frame of brood right there. I'd have to get in good light to tell if I've got getting laid back up. I see emerging baby bees. Yep, and I got some eggs. Okay, so we know that there was brood there. Well, if there's brood there, there's brood. Let's see if they may have carried it through. They may be 6 frames of brood. Alright, they're putting nectar back.
And there's some
Open larvae. And they're putting nectar back where the brood was. So they're choking it back down with what's coming in. And that's a good sign. Yep, this was brood and they're putting honey and nectar in it. Alright, so this is my marker. There's brood on this side. Brood is my suspect to be releasing new mites. So we're going with a strip there. I want to catch it right in the middle of that. I want to stick it. I don't want to fish for this when I come back. And they will move them. Okay, we're going to just jump through this thick part of bees. I can tell you there's brood there. The queen may be there, but we're going to see just how far this brood goes. Oh yeah, we got a lot of brood even over to here. Brood, pollen stores. I like to see that pollen put in. It's fresh. Corinne can probably see. I can see some larvae down in there still that's uncapped. I can't find an egg when it's this dark, but and I think I see a little brood on the frame past that. I'm going to back up here to this next heavy frame of bees.
Good amount of pollen.
And it looks fresh pollen. That's real good. What about eggs and?
Some baby, but I didn't see any eggs.
Lots of pollen. Cap brood.
Some open larvae, but I didn't see any. Or open brood.
Almost a full half frame of brood on this side.
Yeah, lots of open.
And just uncapped brood.
Yep, and then nectar.
Okay.
In between.
There, well, you can tell they're wowing her up. How about that frame with no bottom bar?
It's the bottom bar in the
This was
in the box.
This was a split. No, it was a split out of a bear attack last season. Bees made it, bottom bar didn't. Well, we've went this far. Let's pull one more, just for sport. I'm pleased with everything.
Yeah, even younger.
Younger
there.
larva.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, see the C
Yep.
in there.
All right. Well, I don't know where she's hanging out, but we've got early stage stuff in here. Yeah, am I not seeing? Oh yeah, there's like right. You see it go from egg to little bitty right in here. Am I right?
It's not at the right angle for me.
All right. Well, Mama's home and you're in. Okay, we got eggs, we got larvae, we got newbies coming on. We got pollen, we got full box of honey we're gonna put on them. Let's do the deal here and finish our treatment and button them down for 42 days. We've got brood. I want to get into this heaviest brood, so I'm going to jump a frame and come in about right here. She's working in here. Alright, that's what we're going to do good. This is the main concentration. These bees will rotate in and out of here. They'll all come in contact with those strips. We're good. We could stretch this on over into here, but I want to be in this general vicinity of this cluster. I think we put a whooping on the beetles. Oh my goodness. Queen excluders out, chunk of honey set down.
We need a new outer cover.
And we need a new outer cover.
The ants are living right here in this hole too. I don't know if you can propolis them up or not.
Where are they?
Right here in this hole in the inner cover, if you could propolis stop that.
It won't hurt nothing. Propolis. Pretty good collection of it here on the hive too. All right, lovely assistant, can you pull a hive cover out of your pocket?
Yep.
She's gonna run get us another outer cover. I might go as far as to bring some powdered powdered cinnamon out and dust this box just to, you know, ants, it's not that they're actually doing that much of a, creating that much of a problem, but they create stress. Your honeybees are constantly battling them, trying to, you know, keep them at bay, keep them dudes staying in one place, keep them out of our business. I know you'd get sick of it if you was you was a honeybee. You know, it's no different from fighting mosquitoes when you're trying to hunt and fish and have fun outside. You can tell we're here where they've got the honey that's dropped. The ants are going to it. I don't really care, but I don't really like them getting started feeding right here at the hive. I realize they've already been doing that. And if you'll cover that up with dirt, you'll prevent other bees from coming to this location. You don't want to start a robbing. I noticed where I took and set my honey super, I've let a big drip of it fall there as well. We'll just put a little dirt over it too. Ants will inevitably get in it and clean it up, but I just don't, the other bees don't need to be coming and doing it. All right, you reel back real quick and in a hurry. That's good. All right, new outer cover. Done deal. Bees have their mite treatments on. I'll hand that back to you before I get it filthier. They will be much appreciative of what has happened. We'll get the mite load off of them. We've got the beetle load off of them. 42 days, we're going to come pull those strips back out. Check them. If their stores look good, well, we're going to continue right along. If their stores look low, due to all that emerging brood, well, we'll just put some feed on them, beef them back up. As you can tell, late in the afternoon, everybody home. They're not nearly as receptive to me being here as the earlier boxes. Hate them black gloves.